Hey, Random here. So when I was trying to think of new ideas for this new channel, subscribe by the way, I realized something. I never made a video about the Cuphead Show, which is surprising because I love the game. While the bosses occasionally make me want to use this, the art style is fantastic. So when I heard that there was going to be a Cuphead show on Netflix, an animated one, I was hyped. But did it live up to its potential? Well, let's talk about it. One of the things that Cuphead as a game had from the start was its beautiful rubber hose style of animation. It was completely hand-drawn from scratch, nothing other than paper. In contrast, the Cuphead show is completely digital. No hand-drawn animation here. Just another sign of how lazy... I'm kidding, the show obviously needed to be digital. The creators of Cuphead, Studio MDHR, took a staggering 7 years to make Cuphead. If you really thought the Cuphead show should have been completely hand-drawn, well, I hope you wouldn't have minded waiting until the 22nd century. Seriously, the fact that some people think that it's feasible for a show to be completely hand-drawn in this day and age is absurd. I mean, animation workers are already ridiculously overworked and underpaid, and frankly, this show has some pretty great art direction. Okay, I'm sorry, that's my rant done. I just needed to get that off my chest. I am sick of seeing that take on Twitter. We can get back to the review now. So the Cuphead show follows Cuphead and Mugman as they go on wacky adventures around Inkwell Isle. Instead of following the story that the game gave, with the boys gambling at the Devil's Casino and having to become his personal soul collector, these cups just chill and focus on enjoying their life. There is an arcing plot where the devil wants Cuphead's soul, but it doesn't take priority. And while I would like to see more episodes focused on the game's bosses, like the Root Pack, this was probably the right choice. It might feel repetitive otherwise, and we get to explore parts of this world that we never got to in the game. One thing I do wish, though, is that we got to see more of characters like King Dice. They have so much potential, and it feels like we only got a bit of time with them before being cut off. The small amount of recurring characters feels claustrophobic, and I think more of them would have helped the show stay fresh. I mean, as it stands, we have Cuphead, Mugman, Elder Kettle, the Devil, and maybe Pork Rind if you want to be generous. It's fine for these first 12 episodes, but I could see it being a problem down the line. One thing the show excels at, though, is the voice acting. With this cast, everyone sounds so full of life. The music, especially the few musical numbers, feel spot on too.
When the world is saying no, don't waste your time feeling low. Click your heels, go, 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 and dance across a rainbow!
Its aesthetic in terms of audio and visual design feel great, and I think it's definitely the show's strongest suit. But past that, this show doesn't have a lot to offer that isn't outdone by other shows. I'm not going to criticize the show for being episodic because it's not only not a bad thing, it fits the idea of a classic cartoon perfectly. But even in the realm of episodic shows, it struggles to stand out. Some of the worst episodes, like Baby Bottle or Handle with Care, are slow-paced, and I was just tapping my foot waiting for them to be over. I really don't want to sound so negative in this review because I really do like the show, but its unambitious nature and its slow pacing with some episodes forces me to give it a fairly critical 6 out of 10. I really do recommend the show though, and I'll definitely be watching season 2. It just doesn't do what Cuphead did for games. But that's just my personal opinion. If any of this sounds good to you, then I absolutely recommend the show. And if you've already watched it, do you agree or disagree? Let me know in the comments below. Be sure to like and subscribe and share and all that stuff because it really does help me out a lot. I mean, I'm just a new and small channel, so any little bit helps. Anyways, I gotta go. I have a Switch to smash because I can't beat a bee. I'll see you next time. Bye!